Hello and welcome to Car Firm. Today we have our 2010 Mercedes C63 Estate with us, and I've been driving this car for the last 15 miles or so, and it is a very nice car to drive. In fact, when you want to just cruise down the motorway or just casually just down the road, it's more than capable of doing so, because the engine itself, the exhaust, they're not overly loud. They're loud when you want them to be, but when you're just cruising along, they are not loud at all, and therefore it creates a nice, driving atmosphere. And the steering wheel is actually really quite nice and light when you're in comfort mode as well, and because of that, obviously it's just much easier to drive and manage on a day-to-day basis. However, having said that, that steering wheel is super direct. I mean, we're talking the tiniest bit of movement on the steering wheel and you can feel the car changing directions completely. And steering wheel, like I said, tracking, there's no issues at all. It's dead straight. There's a lot of feedback from the steering wheel as well, actually, and it feels absolutely solid. It's a very nice steering wheel to hold, great shape, great size, and you've got these lovely metal flappy paddles as well, which feel top quality, and it's just very nice to press them every single time. And obviously there's a lot of power with this car. There's a lot of horsepower, there's a lot of torque, and that's all fed through to the rear wheels. And even when you want to put your foot down, it still deals with the power really well, because if I put the car into manual mode now and I shift it down into third and then want to pick up some speed, and then you've got that power just constantly delivered instantly to the rear wheels, and even then there's no traction issues or anything like that. So the way the power is delivered is just super aggressive. However, it's very controlled. Obviously I don't know about that around the bend, but as long as you're on a nice straight, that's the way it goes anyway. But it's a very nice car to drive. Like I said, it's very comfortable, very smooth, and sits on the road when you're just cruising along rather quietly as well. Suspension obviously on the stiffer side, however still very comfortable. I've not moaned about how the suspension's been or if it's been bumpy or anything like that, so it's actually been really good, the suspension overall. And also there's no knocks or bangs or anything like that coming from the suspension. In fact, there's no odd noises coming from anywhere on this car whatsoever. It just drives absolutely spot on. The seats, on the other hand, very tight in a way where they hug you, and that's very good for if you're driving on the country road, you're able to take this car out on the track or whatever it may be, you're just throwing it around or something like that. It keeps you, even now for example, we're turning this bend and I am absolutely still in my place, and there's no body movement hanging over to the other side or anything like this, and that's very good, because obviously you want to be planted in your seat when you do that. However, living with it day to day, with it being that tight, obviously depends on your size as well. Personally, I find it a little bit difficult. However, I do love the fact that it does keep you in your position very well. All we can do is we can tilt that sunroof a little bit. Even the downshifts, the gearbox is so responsive and it's so fast. The moment you want a gear, it literally puts it straight into that gear. So that picks up speed very quickly, like I said. However, once you're at 70 miles an hour, you can just put your cruise control on and you've got a very nice and comfortable drive. So like I said, everything on this car works as it should. There's no issues whatsoever, and it has been looked after so well. It's very easy to see the moment you look at the car, the exterior, the interior. It's very clear. If you're interested in this car, head over to our website, carfirm.co.uk. You won't hang around for long, and make sure you're the first to reserve with a fully refundable £100, and we'll hold it for you for 7 days. We also offer very competitive finance packages. We offer tailor-made mats, extended warranties and paint protection. So if you have any questions regarding this vehicle or any of our services, feel free to get in touch with us, and we look forward